Hello, welcome back to Foos Entertainment. This time for a review. Yeah, as you see, I'm holding the microphone normally now. But to be told, actually, I don't really like the way this sounds. Give me a second here. Sorry, I'm much more used to just talking without a microphone, so there you go. And just like that, you hear the difference between me on microphone and me not on microphone. Now you learn something new. Well, this is a movie that the whole world hates. I do, for most part, agree with the world on this one. Is it? But the question pretty much is asked right now. What fate do I have in store for 2019's Hellboy? What fate do I have in store for this movie? Well, if you actually watch the movie, not listen to the movie, but actually watch it with an open mind, and watch it from beginning to end, don't get distracted, do other things. Not everything in this movie is terrible. But what is terrible in this movie is so terrible that what isn't terrible in this movie cannot make up for what is terrible in this movie. I mean, I said it right, so I'll just repeat that real quick. What seems terrible in the movie is more terrible than what doesn't seem so terrible in the movie. Just make sure I got that right. Alright, well, what is terrible about this movie? The comedy. The comedy is absolutely an abomination in this movie. People say that 2004's Hellboy and 2007's Hellboy the Golden Army are too comedic. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. This movie is nothing but a comedy. That's the problem. If you look past all the gore, all the visual effects, all the blood, lust in this movie and all that stuff, it's just a fucking comedy. There's way too much fucking comedy in this fucking movie. Yes, I can cuss as much as I want in this video because I'm not reviewing a PG-13 movie. If I'm reviewing an R-rated film, I can cuss and say whatever the hell I want. So basically, I can go ahead and say, fuck this movie. And I am saying, fuck this movie. And, it's not, the comedy's one big problem, is probably one of the biggest problems of the movie. Other really big problems in the movie is it so heavily depends on CGI animation. There's so much CGI animation in this movie that it's just ridiculous. It's just fucking ridiculous. And you know, don't even try to make this CGI animation use in this movie even look realistic. It doesn't even look good. It looks hokey and it looks kind of stupid. Some of the story ideas they did in this movie are pretty bad too. What do I mean by that? Well, one of our key characters who is a British either teenager or a college student that Hellboy saved when it was a little infant, has this ability to bring the souls back to life so that souls of the departed can communicate with our main key characters in the movie. And this right here sounds just as ridiculous as I'm going to say it. She pukes up a physical representation of the deceased. And they're literally in the form of something between a sperm inside a woman's uterus traveling to create life, mixed in with horrendous puke type of effect. That's what it looks like. And that quite literally is what it looks like. It literally looks like that. And it looks fucking ridiculous. The acting. Here's how I describe the acting. I've seen this movie 3 times. I watched it on my 51-inch television before I got a theatrical cinema, obviously, with the big projector screen. I watched it on my regular television once and paid attention. I didn't have as much of a problem with it then. Watched the second time, I got bored, and I did something else on my computer while listening to the movie. And this really puts the acting into perspective. The acting is terrible in this movie. The movie only gets a little bit of redemption if you're watching the movie and listening to the movie at the same time. That's how to describe the bad acting in the movie. I have to speed this up because YouTube is insistent on me going fast and keeping things to the point now. I don't know why they're ever attacking me. Alright, I don't know why they're attacking me. I really don't. Hopefully one day they won't. Hopefully it'll give me a little more respect and I go back to 15-minute videos again. But let's speed this up. The plot of the movie, and I'll go to the fast-paced way of putting it. There's a female sorceress. Sorry, a female sorceress called the Blood Queen, played by Mila Jovovich, who wants monsters to rule the world. And she was stopped by King Arthur in the Knights of the Round House table in Merlin with special abilities that the Excalibur sword has, and they disemboweled her into multiple pieces and locked her across Europe. And about a few hundred years later, the pieces are recovered, she's put back together, and she's now trying to plague the earth again with a flesh-eating plague and trying to make it to where monsters rule the world. And apparently, Hellboy is the son of King. Actually not King Arthur. I think it's like his grandson or great-great-grandson of King Arthur, or some stuff like that. I think it's like great, whatever. He is the last royal within the King Arthur bloodline, due to one of King Arthur's descendants getting impregnated in hell by a demon. And if he uses the Excalibur sword, he becomes all evil and rules the world and brings on the apocalypse. And basically, he has to stop the Blood Queen from bringing on the end of the world. To help him on this, you have this military crochet character who has the ability to turn into pretty much a supernatural bobcat or chia cat of some kind. And that's basically what happens. And of course, they say the world and stuff like that. And they do have this thing open for a sequel, but it's never going to happen. This film was a disaster. Alright, audio and video quality wise. The picture is very warm and gothic looking in terms of the picture. And I got 3.5 minutes left of power on this, so I'll be quick. So YouTube are going to get what you want. So yeah, very warm color temperatures. It is shot in a shown in a 2.4.1 CinemaScope widescreen format. Audio quality, the Dolby Atmos track is a lot like John Wick Chapter 3 in regard that the overhead Atmos effects are there, but they're more like an acoustic effect. So it's actually closer to Hobbs and Shaw than it is to John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum. But the overhead effects are there, but they're not nearly as good as something that I really would consider a outstanding Atmos track, but it definitely is Dolby Atmos track, and you can hear overhead effects. Well, we have to wrap it up pretty quickly here, since we're running out of power on the camera. So those are my thoughts on 2019's abomination known as Hellboy. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time for another review of another movie, which I actually will watch and then review, just like I did with this one, which is why it's nighttime. Until then.